The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Telling all your friends the party never ends. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Hi. Sorry about that. I screwed up a little bit with setting things up. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show. It's Thursday. Brandon will be here. He will be here. He texted me. He's just a few minutes out. He should be here in a few minutes. So he'll be sitting right there. I don't know what he's feeding me today. I'm a little scared, as usual. I have no desire to eat whatever he's bringing. Unless it's something good like a Hershey bar. Let me see if I get this in. Not even close. All right, so happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're all well. Hello, John Rusiello. Thanks for joining us today. Hope everybody enjoyed their Tuesday and Wednesday since we've been here last. While we're waiting, on Brandon, I will share this info, which I want to talk to Brandon more about. Don't forget this Sunday. There he is. Don't forget this Sunday at the brokerage in Belmore. Come join Knockem Dead Comedy for a fun murder mystery show. And we have the big announcement that we just put out this morning. If you already made reservations to this show, or if you plan on making reservations, include your email address when you make the reservation on govs.com, or if you made the reservation already, give us your email address at the show. And you will receive, we will email you tickets for free admission for 4 people at a future show at any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs. So you're getting the murder mystery and another show at Governors, all at a great price.
Oh, we're both wearing red. God damn it.
No, that's the way it should be. Hi, pal.
Yeah, what's going on?
Good to see you, man.
Right back at you.
It's been a couple of weeks.
It has been a couple of weeks.
And next week I'm not here.
Oh, who's here? Nobody? No show?
No show. No show.
Man, that's why you got to teach me the board. I want to be Tony Jr.
I do want to teach you the board, and I do want to make that happen.
Sweet.
Do you think we can make it happen by then?
I've figured out harder things. Like my dick.
Whoa!
Boy, do we got a good snack for you today, Tony.
Oh, no.
Now, this one, I genuinely think you should go in it blind.
What, meaning not knowing what it is before I eat it?
At least visually blind. Maybe not knowing what it is, because knowing you, don't be pussy about it. But beloved food.
Yeah.
For hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Hundreds, if not thousands of years. Can I?
Recently, I don't want to say like reinvented. Very nice, doing the Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I don't know wrestling at all. So
yeah,
that
me neither, man. I know that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know who Hulk Hogan is, but oh yeah, that guy too. Yeah, and John Cena.
I guess what I'm saying is, this food looks grosser than it is.
Yeah,
it's very creamy, but it is 100% plant-based. So it has no cheese, it has no dairy in it, it has nothing like it. It's grains and seeds and water, and a little bit of sugar because I wanted to help you out. I've been eating this unsweetened, and a lot of people eat it sweetened or with fruit in it. But after the banana episode, we know you don't like fruit. And it's a little sample of what I actually had for breakfast this morning. I put a little to the side, sweetened it up for you a little bit to make it a little more Tony palatable. But I will admit, it looks disgusting. It looks disgusting.
Well, so do I.
Fair point. Guys, he's being reasonable about it.
I am. I try.
I know. Trust me, I give you all the credit in the world.
So are you actually going to feed me?
I am. Hold on. I gotta torch it real quick.
And God's honest truth, I can't see a thing. I am not lying to you guys. I can't see anything.
Well, good. You missed the heroin joke I just did.
Oh. Is that good that I missed it?
You'll figure it out in a sec. All right. Here comes the choo-choo.
What is it, coming in a spoon?
Yeah, it's coming in a spoon. You got to turn to me. Turn your head.
So
turn your head.
weird.
Turn your head. No, like your neck. You got a neck, right? There we go. It's my penis. There you go, big boy. Overnight oats, ladies and gentlemen. Oatmeal.
Oh.
It's delicious.
But why am I so blindfolded?
It has chia seeds in it, which don't really provide taste. They provide excellent nutrition and fullness factor. It's oats, oat milk, chia seeds, a little bit of brown sugar. Ladies and gentlemen, overnight oats.
Did you see me almost puke? Did you see that?
Every week.
No, but I actually physically went. Did you see that?
A little bit.
I don't think that's ever happened before.
Yeah. It has.
Oh, awful.
Well, describe the sensation of overnight oats being awful to the our friends at home.
Well, Way too creamy. I don't like creamy. So
which is ridiculous.
yeah. Oh, I know. But I mean, just like I've said a million times, it was like, it was pukey. It was like, I felt like I was putting puke in my mouth. That's what I pictured. And I know your answer, the point of reference, but I don't have one other than that's just what I pictured when it was in there. Way too creamy and chunky and gross.
I don't know how to break you out of this, man. I'm trying. But
there's still like pieces in my mouth.
Because it's not, it's so different than puke's taste. You know what I mean? Like it tastes good. It doesn't taste like stomach bile.
You have a point of reference on that?
I have vomited.
Okay, all right.
Have you vomited?
Yes.
Yeah, no. When you say when you go, it's like a worm. That's the time I'm like, yeah, you eating worms, bud? You really out there fucking eating fucking dirt noodles? So I'm glad you didn't say it tasted like a worm. I'm getting fucking tired of that. No, but saying it reminds you of puke is fair. That's something most of us, I think all of us, have experienced, unfortunately.
There is a comment here.
Oh, boy.
Which I will... oh, goodness. Which I will gladly share with you.
Nice. What do we got?
Just to prove it. I agree with Tony. Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
We don't need you here, Rob. We're trying to help him. He's got like 3 years to live, and all lifetime of delicious food to cram into those 3 years.
Fremder may make airplane noises. Andy Pajanos liked the black tar heroin.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate you, man.
I think Rusiello was excited to see me puke. And, of course, Fremder, I'd rather spit than swallow. Right?
Please put it in the chat if you want to see him eat another bite. We're gonna do that every time as well.
I might have to draw the line this time on a second bite, because that was one of the worst.
Now we got to break through, man.
I'm still feeling pieces of it floating around. You're
welcome.
Oh, my!
I look forward to waking up in the morning to eat this. It's so delicious. I don't even know. Nice. It's hot.
I'm sure Plajanos enjoyed seeing you feed me.
Oh yeah, no, he enjoyed when I had the spoon and I put my lighter under it. He really that's what he liked.
Oh yeah, I know he enjoyed that too. Yeah, Rob says if I puke, he might puke too, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, some people are really chain reaction pukers. I gotta see if we got him. There's a delay.
Rusiello says mote pasta, M-O-T-E.
Beats me, dog. Tell us what it is. Put it in the chat. What do you got? What is mote or mote pasta? I know what mole is. You'd probably hate it. Mole is a Mexican chocolate dish.
Oh.
It's unsweetened chocolate as like a sauce for Mexican food.
Well, now you're speaking my language.
But you'd hate it because it's
Why?
unsweetened chocolate. It tastes completely different. It's using like chocolate, cacao even, as a savory spice. If you go to a lot of restaurants, they will give you a sample before they make the whole dish for you because it's so like wildly different than what people expect chocolate to taste like. But I love it. I don't know if that's what that is, Mr. Mote.
Mote. That's very weird. Mote was an autocorrect issue. He wrote more pasta. That's what he was trying to say.
So the problem with pasta is Tony thinks it's made of cheese, and I will never let him forget that. It was the stupidest. Like, people bring that one up to me more than any of the other. They're like, did he really think pasta was cheese, or was he fucking around? I'm like, no, he's that food illiterate.
Yeah. Yep.
It's just bread. It's just bread in noodle form, you know? Yeah.
Fremda says you should have been a nutritionist.
It's hard to be a fat nutritionist. People don't believe you when you give them advice.
Well, you say that every week. You're not fat.
I wear it well. I appreciate it, Tony, but I wear it well.
All right. Well then
it's so nice.
I try. Even though I don't know. Even if you do hide it well, I mean, then continue to hide it because they won't see it and they'll think you're a nutritionist.
Yeah, facts.
You do seem. I am impressed. You do seem to know your food facts.
Well, honestly, it was because I was so overweight growing up. It was interesting because I grew up in an era of misinformation with regards to food. I've talked about this as my manifesto before, but
Yes.
saying low-fat diets are good for losing weight caused a lot of heart disease and issues for a lot of people. And then I lost weight eating a fuck ton of fat doing the keto diet, and I make a joke about it. It's like one of my oldest jokes. What do you eat on keto? It's like high fat, low carb, and it's a lot of bacon, a lot of butter, and a ton of Adderall. You will lose the weight.
Ton of Adderall.
Yeah, I love that one.
But you're well groomed here today. The beard is shaped up. You got a haircut.
Well, I like to look sharp for the Huntington Haha. We just had one on Tuesday. Fucking fantastic show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Eric Haft, right?
Eric Haft, Ariel Evans, New York City comic that just headlined over in Seattle across the country.
Oh, very nice.
Truck Hudson closed us out doing I booked him. He hit me up. He's like, "You got a spot on the show for me?" And I was like, "Always, Truck. Anybody with a vehicle name, I got you." And ended up going last because we had a lineup change up as the show was going on, and just was crushing for 30 minutes to close out a guest spot.
Wow.
The dude's a legend in the game. Yeah, no, it was another great show, 7 in a row of just really, really good stuff going on. Next one is Monday, September 25th. It's the only Monday iteration of the show. I know it's crazy. We're changing it up on you. I had a gig on 9/11. What'd you do that day?
That was what, Monday?
Sure was.
I was here. Wait a minute. Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't here. I had a show Monday, but I taped it Sunday.
Gotcha.
Monday, I was at a prosthetics appointment. And then I was in here Monday afternoon to record some Riccadonna and Burn. And then, what did I have? Did I have something Monday night? I feel like I did, but I can't remember what it was.
Would you say your plans came crashing down?
Oh,
Did they go up in flames?
terrible.
What are you talking about? What? I don't get it.
Terrible.
I did that on the show I was on, and nobody liked it. And I get it. Whatever.
Where was the show?
Mandy Jones's show
Oh,
in
at that
West
place.
Hempstead?
Yeah.
Not a fan, huh? Not a fan?
Mandy Jones, who used to have a show in here, I have I have no problem with Mandy. I
he
think
hates
Mandy's great.
Mandy.
I have an issue with the place that I won't get into.
Okay, fair enough.
But you'll never see me in that place.
Gotcha.
Yep. And I purposely interrupted you because I know governors would not like that place mentioned either.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Looking out.
Yep.
Well, how was your non-9/11 days since I last saw you?
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, you know what? Well, I want to get into something with you. I
Fantastic.
I started to get into it when you first got here. I'm going to mention it again. Of course, I'm promoting our show this Sunday, Knockem Dead Comedy, performing a fun murder mystery show at the Brokerage in Belmore.
Cool.
Now, we announced it this morning. If you have already made reservations to this show or plan on making reservations, include your email address when you make the reservation, or just give us your email address at the club on Sunday, and we'll email you free admission for 4 to a future show at any Governor's Comedy Club. Okay.
Nice.
So, did I have that? Oh, there we go. Okay. I think I forgot to put it on there for everybody to see. So, the reason I'm bringing this up, and what I wanted to talk to you about, being totally honest and open here. I think between Sunday night Rosh Hashanah starts this weekend.
Bless.
Plus, it's football. So I'm just being totally honest. The show is not selling well. And we've done plenty of shows at Governor's that have sold out. I think only once before we had a show that didn't have a good turnout. So, and it happens to all of us. So I don't think it's, it happens to all of us. So I have no problem just being honest and just saying flat out, yeah, I'm desperate. I want to get people at this show. I don't want to cancel. I'm hoping for a miracle. Yeah, again, it's Sunday, it's football, it's Rosh Hashanah. So we have a few strikes against us. We only booked the show, I don't know, maybe early August, so we haven't had a lot of time to push. The other shows we have booked with the brokerage and McGuire's are all on Fridays or Saturdays, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah, I still don't want to cancel. So what? And again, I think every comic goes through this. Where not every single time, but we all have our moments where we, for whatever reasons, we can't sell, or we're worried about low turnouts.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, tell me your experience. Tell me your experience with it. Tell me what you've done about it, and tell me your thoughts on whether you think we're just, just have too many obstacles to make Sunday happen.
Okay, I got a lot to say.
Good.
Sundays. As I've been producing shows for about 3 years now, longer for non-comedy style events, but Sundays are always the worst, like hands down. I don't know if it's various religion things. It's the big Jesus Day Sunday, or sports, or just people wanting to savor their last of their free time before the weekend is over. But something about it, I couldn't get shows going on Sundays. I couldn't get open mics going on Sundays. It is
worse than Mondays.
I mean,
I always thought Mondays were the worst. Really?
No, Mondays are like any. I look at Monday through Thursday the same. Okay. Either way, for a lot of people, it is it's a work week night or a school night, or it's not a weekend day, is essentially how I look at Monday through Thursday. I'm not saying Monday is easy, but
from Monday to Thursday, I would say Thursday's probably the best out of those days, because some people will go out because we're only one more day of work, I'll make it through.
I get that philosophy, but I do genuinely feel like if you're dealing with people that have 9-to-5s or school or something similar to those things, I really feel like Monday through Thursday is kind of interchangeable. But
you still do it.
I still do it. I still promote like the Huntington Ha Ha's a Tuesday show, and I promote the shit out of it. I still think I'm one of the only producers that does physical flyers. I hang them up around town, but then I also go to downtown Huntington hours even before the venue opens its doors, and I just hang out in Huntington. I crack jokes. I bark, and it tough doing that in Belmore. Obviously, not the most walkable area.
Well, there is a downtown area, but
sure.
But unfortunately, I can't do that. Sunday is just nuts. I'm actually filming. I got a part in a movie.
What?
That I'm doing in the city Sunday.
Nice.
Hoping to get back in time for my daughter's baseball game, which is at 3:00 in Massapequa. Then have to shoot to the brokerage.
Damn, packed day for Tony.
Crazy day. Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't know, man. It's Sundays. Sundays are super tough. I wish I had more to offer there. It's just, but just in terms of doing stuff that where tickets don't sell. I actually am canceling my show Saturday, and rather me and the venue I'm working both decided to cancel it. Gonna keep it as vague as possible, but I had 2 comedians reach out to me. They demanded a certain ticket price. They demanded a bunch of things, and they're like, we have this huge following. They will come out to see us. We'll pack out the room easy for a $30 ticket. It's kind of a lot compared to the other shows I produce, but I took what I believed what they said. I gave it a shot, and sold 2 tickets before.
Right.
With word of mouth, people saying, "Oh, we'll show up. We got 10 to 20 maybe." And it's venue's got to make money. Venue's got to sell food and drinks, and the only thing I'm kind of annoyed about is these comics flipped it around on me, and they're like, "The venue didn't sell any tickets." And I'm like, "You guys said you had a huge following and you would sell all the tickets. What's what's going on.
Yeah, right.
So I'm kind of dealing with it a little bit myself.
Yeah,
I'm a
that
little
sucks.
bummed that the show ain't going on. But kind of is what it is. You take risks sometimes in the biz, and sometimes you roll a 1.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, and I'm surprised to hear that, especially because it's a Saturday. So I'm very
Yeah.
surprised.
No, I genuinely think, despite the money that's on Long Island, if you're gonna appeal to the everyday folks, a $30 ticket with a 2-item minimum is a lot of money.
True. I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's a really big name. I mean, Governors doesn't even charge that.
Nope.
Yeah, that is a lot. Unless you're getting something with it, unless that
Agreed.
includes the 2-drink minimum or something. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted that completely for the door split, and I was like,
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, like I said, the rest of the shows we have booked at Governors, at the brokerage and McGuire's, they're all on either Fridays or Saturdays. So I do think we're going to do better.
okay,
But this is I am kind of bummed. Again, still hoping for a miracle, by offering free stuff.
yeah,
But I'm not very optimistic. But I'll tell you, it has happened. We have done shows in the past where I don't know what happened. This was going back. I don't know. It's got to be almost 10 years ago. We were doing a show at a restaurant in Massapequa, and we had maybe not even half the room filled, and it was probably about this amount of time, 3 or 4 days out, and we had maybe half the room considering canceling, and then it was very strange. We filled up. By the day before the show, we had a little more than half filled up. So we were like, okay, we can at least do this. Probably not going to make anything, or maybe just a tiny bit. But then the day of the show, so many calls came in that we not only sold out, but we decided to book a late show that night for the rest of the people, and we filled up around half the place for the late show. And we couldn't believe it. I don't know what the science was. If I knew, I'd do it for every single show. But
no, I hear you, man.
so I'm staying optimistic, still being optimistic that we can make this happen. But I don't know.
No, very possible. Two Huntington shows ago, we had 0 sold until the day before, and it was like the serotonin hit with every email of just like 2 sold, 4 sold, 6, 2, 2, 4,
Oh, nice.
4, 2, and like packed house.
Right. I mean, if you're staying in for football, the Jets and the Giants suck this year. Nothing's going to happen.
It's a bad game. It's a poorly
Well-
designed bad game to emulate, to put our World War II boys so they would do something other than beat their wives, which they were doing anyway, save a father, destroy the NFL.
Oh my goodness!
Why is it worth giving all those dudes brain damage?
If they're the way I see it, if they know damn well they're going to have brain damage. So if they want to do that to themselves, knock yourself out. Get it? Knock yourself out. Pun intended.
Ah!
So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you should like or not like. If you like a silly sport, that's fine. But
I'll tell you what you should like. You should like overnight oats, you oaf.
Brandon will give you some oats if you show up.
Maybe. I don't know. That's a commitment. I don't have a food handler's license. You just got worms.
It's the brokerage. They serve food there, so you're covered.
All right, sweet.
All right. So there you go. Little bummed.
That was my nickname in college.
Fremder, nothing says kosher like a Jewish holiday combined with a game throwing around a handful of pork.
That is something Fremda would say. I do have exciting Governor's news. This is something we've known about, but I got to start promoting it. 1 week from tonight, Tony.
Yep.
Broken Mike 3 at Governor's Comedy Club.
We've been promoting it. In fact, Tuesday's show here, we had the lovely Chris Thomas was back, who you met a few weeks ago. She actually just happened to say it on the air. I need to see a good open mic. Boom!
Nobody says that ever. What the fuck?
Oh, she loves open mics. Well, she's not. Well, it's funny. She's not a comedian,
Evidently.
but she loves comedy, and she.
Someone get her a banana, please.
Yeah, right. But she loves comedy, and she loves comedy a lot, and she's a regular here.
Yeah.
So she likes to see what the new stuff these guys are coming up with, because she sees all their known stuff. I will be honest, and we talked about it on the air, but how she's come up with some ideas. She doesn't have the balls to do stand-up, but she has some stuff written down. After the show on Tuesday, after we went off the air, she read me a bunch of stuff, which I thought was actually very good.
All right.
And I think she should try it. But, she enjoys open mics, so we sat here for a few minutes. And
Governors,
talked about,
are you listening? People want open mics. People want it. Weekly open mic. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good for comedy.
Now, what would you need? What would you need to make that happen? Just attendance for the ones you have booked now? Would that be enough to then go to governors and say, hey, look, I'm getting a response. Let's do this once a week?
I don't know. I thought we were getting a good response. I'm not saying we packed it out, but we were getting a great response. People are receptive, and then they were like, okay, next one's in 2 months.
No, okay.
So it's like, come on, guys. I'm not trying to be a dick here. I just think it's good. It's good for comedy.
Because I know Rocco Perillo was running them. Sean Brown was running them at the brokerage. Mm-hmm. All right. So
No, I'm going to stop you there. That was, not, as far as I know, not an open mic. Bringers are not mics.
Oh, is that what
Bringers are not mics. Steve Rocco's was definitely an open mic. Rocco's Modern Mic, I think it was called.
Okay.
That one was definitely an open mic. But yeah, if you have to bring audience, it's really not an open mic, and I don't think you should call it an open mic.
All right. So let me, and I don't mean to put you on the spot.
No, do it.
The broken mic. It's not a bringer.
It's not a bringer.
So how does governors make money?
We do sell tickets. $10
Right.
cover to get in. 2-item minimum for everybody that is anybody that's not a panelist. Essentially, 2-item minimum.
Oh, so even the comedians going up have to pay the 2-item minimum.
Oh,
all right.
That's the one thing. But again, like, look at it this way: you're hanging out in a restaurant. It's a comedy club, but you're hanging out in a restaurant. You're getting stage time. If you gotta get 2 water bottles, get 2 water bottles. But
right.
like, you're getting pro feedback from working paid comedians. So like, there are a lot of people. It's funny, when I was doing mics outside of Governors, I feel like comedians are fine with that because they understand that like the house needs to make money to exist. Fucking musicians, though. I'm a musician. I love musicians, but like the ones who will bitch about 2-item minimums and like complain on social media that you're being predatory to the artists. It's like, dude, are you paying for the electricity in that amp? Because someone is.
Right.
So I definitely can't knock. You gotta. I was thinking about naming a comedy show "Please Buy Drinks," because it's essentially like what we're doing. Like
right.
we're providing entertainment for a restaurant bar.
Yeah, it bothers me when people complain, because why should you expect to walk into a place to promote yourself and not have to spend anything?
Yeah, especially if you're not selling tickets.
Right.
That's really the main.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you some people actually expect to be able to just walk in, not spend a dime on the place, and walk out.
Yeah, man.
Like, what's wrong with you? You're promoting yourself. Why shouldn't the place get something out of it? So here's my suggestion then.
Yeah.
They said, all right, 2 months. Then you got to say, okay, 2 months. But in between, give me a date at McGuire's. Like, once a month should be at least once a month between the 3 clubs.
Look, I mean,
personally,
that.
you should be. I think it should be once a month in the Giggle Room, personally. But hopefully it leads to that. But at least for now.
No, honestly, that would be the ideal situation. Would be 1 a month in the Giggle Room, 1 a month at the brokerage, and 1 at McGuire's.
Yeah,
because we're gonna get a spread of the local comedians who are 30 to 45 minutes driving distance in those places.
Right.
Like, dude, I'm on board. The second they gave me the green light, I'm doing it. I have the equipment. I have the flyer making. I have the connections to book really good panelists, and make it happen, senators. It was a funny joke because the governors. But yeah, no, I think it's necessary. I think we need it. Yeah, let's do it.
I personally think you should suggest that to them. I think they'd be receptive, because open mics are big, and the ones here. I mean, I've seen Joe Curry shows up at them here religiously. Roach shows up at them pretty often. Like you said, you bring in some. You have a great spin on it by making it the Broken Mic. You bring in great panelists, which I can attest to. You definitely do.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I think it's great, and open mics are a great thing. So
I'll get a petition going.
just make them all call governors.
Change.org.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, because like frankly, how else is a club going to evaluate new and interesting talent? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's their goal or not, but like I imagine that
It
someone
is.
who's not run a club, that's got to be part of the goal. Is like knowing who's around that is good and willing to work. And
I've seen it.
How are you gonna figure that out? You know.
Oh, I've seen it here. I've seen James go up to Perillo and say, you know, did you have an open mic this week at whatever club? And yes, I did. Okay. Oh, who was there? Who showed up? Was it fun? I know James goes into the city fairly often to check out what's going on out there. And I've seen some of the better known Long Island comedians go to governors and say, hey, look, you got to check this guy out. I just saw such and such at some open mic. I think they're open to it. I mean, and gonna just come right out and say it. I've heard plenty of people say that governors doesn't throw enough local talent on the main stage. I honestly don't know if I agree with that or not. I'm not running this club. I don't know what it takes. I don't know the science or the ins and outs, but I do know that they're paying attention. That much I know is a fact. And even just the giggle room, it's still governors, and that's. Anybody and their mother can get up there if they produce or if they get themselves, a spot through one of the producers. So I still think that's a great opportunity to get into the giggle room. So I've had something in my left eye since last night, and it's making me nuts.
What was his name?
His name was, we called him Oates.
Jeff Bosey. It's Jeff.
Bosey. Bosey plays my daughter in the murder mystery, so that makes it even more gross. Like, makes it incestuous.
It's quite attractive.
Glad you think so. In fact, there it is. I had it right there. Broken mic.
Hey, that's awesome.
In fact, just last night, and I couldn't get here last night. Yesterday was Lisa's birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa. So I couldn't get here, but just last night they had. What did they call it? Stars of Tomorrow, hosted by Gary Valentine, which shocked me. They've had shows like that before. I don't know how Gary Valentine fell into this mix, but I don't know if is Bosey even watching. I haven't seen him, but I don't know if anybody was there last night or anybody knows anything about it. So I'd love to hear about it. Gary Valentine has been in here once before, and he seems great. I love his stand-up. So, I'm curious who was in it and what went on and how Gary Valentine got involved. But that was last night, and they do shows like that fairly often.
Well, speaking of people that have been in here,
Yep.
I met he came to the last two Huntington Ha-Has, an esteemed balloon sculpture artist.
Oh.
And who do you think I mentioned? I mentioned Mr. Pop and Twist.
Right.
And this guy said, I taught Mr. Pop and Twist everything he knows.
Oh. Actually, I think you brought this up.
Did I bring it up?
I did. I think so. But
It's very
keep going.
possible.
Yeah.
It's very possible. John Reed, or Epic Balloons on Instagram, give him a follow, as the Guinness Book World Record for largest balloon sculpture.
Oh.
And I bumped into him before... this last Tuesday's Ha-Ha.
Did you pop his balloons when you bumped into him?
Oh man, I was thinking about it. No, but he was doing a different gig in downtown Huntington, and he on the spot made me a bumblebee, and not a real bumblebee, like the Transformer bumblebee, like this big. It is my favorite possession. Thank you, John. I love that thing. It is beautiful, and it was cool stuff, man.
Wow,
it's cool
that
stuff.
is cool.
Yeah. I love doing comedy. You meet a lot of wacky characters.
Well, that's the truth.
That sure is.
Do you have a picture or anything of the balloon?
I I wish I did.
How do you
I know
not?
I know my photographer took. Sorry, people are texting me whack bullshit.
Wait a minute. Wait. All right, I'm just going to stop you. What do you mean you're a photographer?
I have a photographer that comes to all the Huntington Haas, takes nice pictures.
Really? What?
He's a local comedy scene homie. Sometimes he performs. A lot of times he just
Really?
does camera work. Yeah.
He just volunteers his time to just take pictures at your...
No, we have a business arrangement for sure. Yeah.
Camera jockey?
What?
There's a guy on Facebook known as Camera Jockey. I don't know if that's who we were talking about.
No.
Because you said he does... Didn't you say he does a little comedy himself?
Yeah. This is our friend Caleb. Caleb, I think his last name is Williams, but if I get that wrong, Caleb, don't be upset. Yeah, no, he's Most High Shoots is his Instagram.
Oh.
Really does great shot. Really does great work. Like it. Some of the best pictures of me performing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
So, but he took pictures of the balloon, but you don't have possession of such pictures.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fremder says, yes, you have something in your eye. It's your finger. Jerry Lahane says he's not in the Guinness Book of World Records. You should be, Jerry. Jerry, do you like any Tom Petty?
It's all right. I don't dislike Tom Petty.
Do you like George Harrison?
No, I'm a Paul man.
Okay.
I like Wings.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But Jerry Lahane claims that he was a ghostwriter for George Harrison and Tom Petty, among other people, and claims that he introduced Jackie to the Howard Stern show. But that's Jerry Lahane. Oh, there's Bosie. Good morning, my sweet little bumblebees. All right, Bose, we need to talk.
Oh God.
Bosie, I need your help, pal. I need you to just spread it everywhere that we have a show this Sunday at the brokerage. Tickets have not been selling, and we're hoping to get tickets. We're hoping to get people to show up, and we're promoting a new idea that governors came up with. If you already made reservations to this show, or if you plan on making reservations, include your email address when you make the reservation at govs.com, or give us your email address at the show this Sunday, and you'll receive free admission for 4 people at a future show at any of the 3 Governors Comedy Clubs. So don't miss out on that amazing deal. And Jeff, I need you to spread that word. We need to make this show happen.
Remember, put in the comments if you want Tony to take another bite of overnight oats.
I'll make you a deal. All right.
Yeah, if we get people buying tickets to the murder mystery, shoot a screenshot of your receipt, and for every one purchased, he will take another bite of overnight oats.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Is that the whole thing right there in that cup?
It's like, that's not even like another bite.
Yeah, right.
We'll stretch it out. We'll make him take micro bites.
So yeah, if you guys, so we're still on for another 45 minutes. If you make your reservations to the show, like Brandon said, you can text it to me, you can messenger me. I don't care. Reach out to me somehow, and show me your reservation, and I'll take another bite of the puke. Do
it, everyone.
But in the meantime, Bose, I need you to spread the word, pal. If you don't mind, if you'd be so kind to share the word. Jerry Lahane, the 2 red shirt guys could get phased by the Klingons. And then he says, Wings is cool. Fremder says he just bought all the tickets. That's fine. I got no problem with that. You buy all the tickets, we'll do a show just for you and your wife. The red shirts, well, I think it's coincidental for Brandon, but I wear it every Thursday because I'm a union guy. And over at CWA, we wear red every Thursday to show our solidarity.
Your solidarity? What do you like, romaine?
I do like iceberg.
Of course, it's fucking crunchy water.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Vicky, if anyone can spread it, it's Bosie. Ain't that the truth? Vicky, hope you're doing well. Vicky just had some surgery. Hope you're feeling all right. And so sticking with food, here's something I know you'll probably like.
Nice.
McDonald's has announced
Oh God.
No. I think you'll like this.
Burger, no cheese, no toppings. We're calling it the toning.
That's right. They are as of 2032. All of their self-serving soda machines will be gone. So from now until 2032, they're going to start slowly phasing them out.
No free refills?
No free. Well, they haven't said. Personally, that's what I think is that they want you to start paying. But I'm thinking you like it because because you're a health guy and you're saying fine, less soda, less sugar in these people. That's what I figured. That
fuck corporations.
Yes.
Less soda, less garbage nutrition, but like. I don't know.
They said customers will be required to ask for refills at the counter, but it doesn't, that's all it says. It doesn't say you have to pay for the refill.
Just another way to back up the minimum wage workers.
Right. Yeah, you're right. This change is intended to create a consistent experience for both customers and crew across all ordering points, whether it's McDelivery, the app, the kiosk, the drive-thru, or in the restaurant. Is that? I don't know. To me, that's not the big stretch.
Fucking McDonald's. Almost as bad as All American.
All right, now you're just being ridiculous. Fremder, don't forget to check out the new Irish-style McDonald's sandwich called the McMick. All right, well, sticking with the whole union corporate thing.
Oh, boy.
Strange story. Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
You know about this?
Yeah.
Striking workers, you got the striking writers, you got the writers on strike and the actors on strike. They're pissed at Drew Barrymore. She has restarted her daytime talk show. Although it's not technically part of the Hollywood strike, her show does have writers who are union writers. Drew Barrymore, who previously declined to host some MTV award thing because she was supporting the strike, announced this past Sunday she's bringing the show back. And, of course, it's prompting protests and picketing from the Writers Guild of America outside her New York City taping this past Monday. Man, I just heard from Joey Cola the other day, and he says it almost every time I talk to him. I got to get back on your show. Which, of course, I welcome. He hasn't been here in a long time, and I welcome him every day. But I'm really curious. He does the warm up for her, so I'm curious if and he's part of the union. So did he?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he even went.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if he still did it. Maybe he got permission. I'm curious what the experience was like. But I feel bad for people like him. If you don't show up, then it's probably going to cost you your job. So so what do you do? It's very strange. Barrymore said in a statement, "I own this choice. We are in compliance with not discussing or promoting film and television that is struck of any kind." All right.
I don't know. The only thing I care about Drew Barrymore is that Playboy shoot from before I was born. That was pretty good. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What was it, 93? I don't know.
And you weren't even born yet. Oh,
no,
crap.
94. I came out the same year as Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, she and still beautiful woman. So she's probably around my age. She's probably around 50.
Yeah, let me see.
Still a beautiful woman.
Open an in-private browsing window and start looking up Drew Barrymore. How come you don't look like this?
Because I'm not Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, facts.
Her show employs 3 union writers, each of whom were picketing on Monday when the show aired, or taped. At least over 100 picketers were chanting "Drew the right thing."
That's
We
pretty
expect more from Drew Barrymore, were among some of the chants. Irate writers flooded social media with concern that Barrymore would bring her show back due to a contract with Scribes. They plan to picket the show continuously until it stops filming. I thought I saw something that said that she worked out a deal with the union to do the show.
The Playboy thing was 1995. I was 1 year old.
Oh, all right.
Damn.
Same thing.
Not really, man. I could have been going to town on that shit.
That would be a little weird.
Stop kink shaming, Tony.
The Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, said in a statement that the show is produced under the Network Television Code, which is a separate contract. It is permissible work, and Drew's role as host does not violate the current strike rules. So, I don't. But that's weird to me. But they have writers, union writers, who are on strike. I don't. It sounds to me like somebody just got their palms greased. 2 Barrymore fans who went to the taping Monday were asked to leave the show. They were asked to take off their union support pins that they received, and they were told they had to take the pins off for security reasons. These people said, okay, they'll take the pins off, but when they entered the actual studio with the pins still attached, they were asked to leave. So those 2 people said, screw it. They left, but then they joined the picket lines outside. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. I
mean, what's annoying is that, like, these companies almost unilaterally have the money to pay writers livable wages. So it's like,
right.
Just fucking do it.
Right.
Yep.
And it just... What always bothers me, not only do they have the ability to pay them without really feeling it themselves. What bothers me is the way things are. Instead of trying to come in like the new Messiah and changing things, like, not like the threat of using AI to replace them, or stupid shit like that. Just come in, and I went through this as a union guy. Just let us do our jobs. They always had to come up with a reason to piss us off or a reason to take something away. Stop taking it away. Let us do a job. Most people, of course, you have your bad egg in every group. Whether you're talking, religious groups, you're talking cops, you're talking union workers, whatever it is, you have your few bad people. But for the most part, these people just want to come in and do their jobs and do it well. Yeah. They take a lot of pride in their work. Let them come in and do their job and stop taking shit away from them, because you're doing fine. Let them do fine. Everybody's happy that way. You get more out of them when they're happy that way, when you support them.
Absolutely.
They're doing stupid shit like not, because their contracts didn't include streaming, because streaming wasn't as popular as it is now at the time of their contract. So just give them some streaming percentage and take the AI off the table. I mean, we're not even close to being ready for anything like that, if ever. All right, Jerry Lahane says, I don't go to Mickey D's, no taste. Fremder, McDonald's refill. After I ate a 20-piece nugget, I refilled my toilet. Bosie wants to know if the phone lines are open. They are.
Bosie!
Fremder, Drew Barrymore in my mouth. Andy Plajanos, Drew Barrymore is my age. So she's 63.
She's 48.
48. So, yes, Andy's 48. Andy is, there's 5 years between me and Andy. Andy made my day because...
He makes everybody's day every day. He
really does. And who was in here the other day talking about Andy? Oh, man, I forget who it was. But somebody was in here the other day just saying how much they love Andy. But Andy made my day because Andy was not supposed to be here tomorrow. He had to take the week off for a family thing. But then he said to me, if he was able to get here, like on a train or something, or get a ride here, and then get a ride to Lynbrook immediately after the show to meet his family, then he can do the show. So I said, okay, well, take the train to Hicksville. I'll pick you up. We'll do the show. I'll drive you to Lynbrook. And that was like Sunday or Monday, and I didn't hear back from him until this morning. So this whole week I thought he wasn't coming, and I've been struggling to get somebody to come in on Monday, on Friday, tomorrow, to sit in here with me. And then he tells me this morning that plan works. I'll pick him up at the train station, then I'll take him to Lynbrook. So he will be here. So I'm happy to hear that.
Hell yeah.
The best type of union is the Outback Bloomin' Union. Oh, my goodness, Fremder. That might be one of your worst ones ever, Fremder.
Not even close, Tony. What are you talking about?
Need your opinion on... Oh, see, and now here's another reason why we need you to learn things in here.
Oh, God.
Not this Monday.
Not this Monday.
The next Monday, the 25th.
Oh, yeah.
I, as of the 25th, I have to start doing the phone-in thing for jury duty. So there's a chance, come the 25th, that whole week, I might not be here. Or I might be able to, I might be here Monday, gone Tuesday, maybe back Thursday. Like, I have no idea because of jury duty. So I don't know. Like, it sucks because if I don't get jury duty, then I can be here. But how am I going to schedule guests and stuff when I don't know until the night before if I'm going to be here?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
So I don't know if I should just say screw it and take the week off. I don't know if I should.
Nah, teach me the boards. Let's do it. Let's keep it alive.
You would come in every day that week?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. We got to make this happen then. And of course, you're doing a one-man murder mystery for me on September 23rd.
I am.
And I totally forgot to bring you all the stuff today.
Yeah, I've been meaning to email you that. I'm like, I need that stuff.
So I got to figure out a time. Are you still in Bethpage?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No, we moved in East Northport together.
Ah.
Yeah, email it to me. Send a carrier pigeon.
Yeah, but I did the whole thing. I made all the copies. Like I set you up with everything.
We'll make it happen. It's not a problem. We'll get it.
Jerry Lahane, good pun there. I never do jury duty.
He just keeps saying duty, guys. This is a serious fucking show, and he just keeps saying duty.
Duty, 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 duty.
Oh,
duty.
my God.
Duty. So, yeah, and it sucks. I was going to try and get out of the jury duty, but...
Oh, there he is again.
But I was... I figured the time is good. I don't, I'm not going away that week, because next week, that's where I won't be here, Thursday or Friday. I'm going to be in Pennsylvania. But I do believe that Friday... I might do a Facebook Live or something. But yeah, I'm not going. And in October, I'm going to be spending a few days in England. So I figured, all right, I'm not going away. I don't have any shows, so I may as well just get the jury duty over with.
So how are we going to find out in the next half hour if we sold any tickets to the murder mystery?
Nobody's contacted me. Let me.
Yeah, guys, you got to let us know in the chat.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I don't think they can post photos in the chat to prove that they bought it.
Yeah, probably. You could link to it if you upload it somewhere else. But yeah, we'd have to take it on good faith.
Let's see.
What are we on YouTube?
Yes, we're on YouTube.
Damn, all my names are obvious. I would have just gone in there and pretended and been like, I bought tickets.
Oh, wait a minute. Ah, son of a bitch.
What do we got?
So nobody bought tickets. And I'm seeing that Andy can't make it here after all tomorrow. Son of a bitch. What a freaking day this is. You no good sons of bitches.
Well, what'd you guys have lined up tomorrow?
Nothing. Nothing. I just was going to talk to Andy.
You know that tomorrow is the first day of Hispanic Heritage Month, which is crazy being on the 15th of a month.
I was about to say that. Do they know that the month is halfway over?
Are you saying Spanish people don't know months?
I asked a question. I simply asked a question. No, I'm not seeing anything with it where anybody purchased or made reservations.
God damn it!
Come on, people. Come on, people. See, I thought you guys liked seeing me suffer, eating this stuff. So I thought, the chance to see me suffer more, I thought you guys would jump at the opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm now looking on Instagram to see if anybody sent me anything, and I come across a picture of Karen Krentz, who's a great comedian, and she's sexy as hell. So so that helped me a little bit.
Shout out to that wench.
No, Krentz.
Wench. I just like that word. I don't know if that's like
wench.
A pejorative. If there's negative connotation with the word wench, let me look it up. Let's get the etymology of the word wench. Wench.
If you want to get out of jury duty, just eat a lot of rice, says Frender. I don't get that.
Comes from the Middle English abbreviation of wenchel.
Joe Winchell?
That's where my brain went too. Child servant prostitute. Perhaps related to the Old English wankle, unsteady, or inconstant. So, I don't know. I like using the word wench. It's funny. It means a lovely girl in Shakespeare.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how did it become derogatory?
I don't know. I think like Disney movies. I think like Gaston was like, Belle, you fucking wench. But I don't know. I like using it in the positive way. I like referring to my girlfriend as a wench, just like when it's humorously appropriate.
Yeah, you don't want to do that seriously. She'll kick your ass.
Oh, dude, she'd stab me.
Yeah, she looks like. I mean, she's hot and she's great, but she looks like an ass kicker. Like
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess with her.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I have no intention. No intention.
Well, I'll tell her, Tony, because she knows you've been looking to fucking fight.
That's me. I'm a fighter.
Shut up, wench.
So I'm all right with that.
That's good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call you worse stuff now.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, here's something that I don't understand, and I have a feeling Brandon's going to be with me on this.
Oh boy.
A 55-year-old man died while hiking in the Grand Canyon this past Saturday.
What, did he fall in?
Ranjith Varma from Manas.
Sorry, guys. Tony just had a stroke. What was his name for actually? Like...
Ranjith Varma.
Jesus.
Ranjith.
That's got to be an Indian dude, right?
That'd be my
feather.
guess.
Dot, not feather.
He's from Manassas,
Can we say
Virginia.
that? I don't know.
What did you? I don't even know what that was. What did you say?
We're going to move on.
Okay. He died while attempting an 18-mile hike from the south rim of the canyon to the north rim.
I keep saying rim.
It's better than duty. He was halfway through the trek. Excuse me. He was through the inner canyon, which is the lowest part of the hike, and he became unresponsive. Emergency crews were called, and bystanders began CPR. Rescuers flew a helicopter to the area, but attempts to resuscitate him were unsuccessful. This hike can take 12 to 15 hours with thousands of feet gained in elevation. Each section has a unique elevation, temperature, and landscape, making the hike incredibly rigorous and dangerous for people who are unprepared or haven't done physical conditioning. On the day of Varma's hike, the temperature in the inner canyon was over 100 degrees. Why do people do such stupid shit like hiking?
Well, you see, Tony, when people got two legs.
Yeah.
No, I'm kind of with you. I hiking specifically is not like I'll do it, but honestly, I'd rather do it in like a desert setting or Grand Canyon-y type thing. I don't like hiking out here because there's ticks and mosquitoes and fuck deer, man. That's too many deer here. I fucking hate those. The retards of the forest. They just jump out into your car. People feed them, which makes the issue worse. I hate deer.
Real quick, I'm sorry, Jeff Bose. I'm just going to point out real quick, the phone did not ring here, Jeff. And the phone lines are on, so I think you're dialing the wrong number.
I don't know, Jeff. I don't think he wants to talk to you. We're screening the call.
Yeah, right.
It's not ringing.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
No, hiking is good. It's good. It's a good physical.
It's over 100 degrees.
That's pretty dumb. But you can prepare for it. You know, you put on some sunscreen, wear the Speedo, fucking go out and hike. But like, I guess he did it wrong. It sounds like he had. There's no way that just happened from hiking, unless it was like heat stroke. You know?
Right, it could have been.
But like, you bring enough water, you bring food. If it's that hot and that rigorous of a thing, you gotta bring snacks for energy. Unless you're a big old fat man like me, and then you got the energy stored on you. But yeah, man, I don't know. Physical stuff is good. Makes you feel good. Gives you endorphins.
But I mean, these people that hike, you hear about it all the time. People hike and they die, or some, they're doing the climbing thing, or they're skiing down this, or they're walking through, Antarctica or some shit. Like,
yeah.
Like, why? I mean, you want to just fine. You're saying walking is good. Fine. So then walk down your street, walk through your neighborhood, walk through the mall. Why do you got to hike through 100 plus degree temperature?
It's cool, man. It's the Grand Canyon. It's the biggest gash in the nation.
Oh, I'm all for gash. And I'm all for seeing the Grand Canyon. That doesn't mean I need to walk through 100-degree weather inside of it. I'll stand out, I'll stand on top of it and look like every other tourist. Wow, that's beautiful. And go to the next place.
You know what, man? I'm going to set up a GoFundMe, and if we raise enough money, we'll fly out to the Grand Canyon. We'll walk it together. We'll lay down where this guy died, and then we'll do a Romeo and Juliet. We'll call it the end of Food Thursdays.
People can't even spend $25 on a brokerage ticket. We're not gonna be able to fund a plane fare out there.
No, you're right.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it myself. I mean, I just read that like a month ago. 2 women were hiking somewhere and they died. Like, and I'm sure they're up there right now, looking down on us and thinking, "Oh, I could go to this great comedy show on Sunday," and they're thinking, "Why did I have to walk through that place? And why couldn't I just go to the mall?"
I don't know, man. I feel like some malls on Long Island you walk through, you're more likely to die.
Yeah, I do.
Some places get a little weird, a little sketchy.
I do agree with you on that. Let's see what else we have here. For all you Duran Duran fans out there, Duran Duran, do you know who that is?
I know the name Duran Duran. I couldn't tell you a song by them.
Hungry Like the Wolf. You know that song.
I might. You gonna sing it for? You gonna serenade me?
Oh no, you're the singer here, not me. Go ahead, make up a "Hungry Like the Wolf" song right now and sing it for us. You have never sang on this show, and I'm a little upset about that.
I don't know. Is that true? Have I never sang on this show?
I have never heard you sing.
I don't know.
I've heard you talk about it a lot.
I want to say it was like month 1. There was a singing. We did a expose to prove it.
I don't recall that at all. Yeah, Bosie says he's calling right now. Back me up. These phones are not ringing.
It ain't moving.
516-465-3990.
Wait, I want to test it out.
All right.
All right. 516
465
465
3990.
Oh.
If this doesn't ring, I'm going to... Oh, there it is. And it says...
It's Jeff.
No, that's you.
No, I mean like it's Jeff's problem.
Oh, sorry.
No,
yep.
Pick it up. I want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, hello.
Yes, you're on the air.
I kind of was hoping this would cause some really bad feedback, and it did not.
It caused really bad echo.
Yeah.
So, come on, Bose. Jeff, how many times have you called in?
Look, man, numbers are hard. Smartphones are difficult to use.
He's saying
give him some slack.
He's saying that he called 5 times.
Well,
why did it work for him and not for you? I think you're calling the wrong number.
Jeff. Come on.
Or it's your bad self-service.
Yeah, it's probably it, too.
Jeff is not a union supporter. So he probably went with the cheapest, worst phone that he could find that is not, serviced by union workers. So it doesn't work right.
The dude's on an iPhone 4. Bless his soul.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably got one of those old flip phones or something. So anyway, so Duran Duran, their former guitarist, Andy Taylor, he's been suffering from cancer, which, happens to everybody. But the reason I'm bringing it up, stage 4 prostate.
Ew.
But he started this new radiation treatment called lutetium, L-U-T-E, lutetium, T-I-U-M, L-U-T-E-T-I-U-M, -177. Lutetium-177, which is known to extend the length and quality of life of patients with metastatic prostate cancer. Last month, Andy Taylor of Duran Duran celebrated being asymptomatic. And prostate cancer is, heavy duty, man. It kicks ass.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
But yeah, he's asymptomatic. So I looked up this lutetium. It's a medicine for advanced prostate cancer. It's a type of radiation that specifically targets a molecule on the surface of prostate cancer cells called PSMA. It's an 18-month program. Side effects include vomiting. So I think I just ate Andy Taylor's vomit. It causes nausea, renal failure, hypertension, cardiac failure, and leukemia.
Oh.
79 but it has a 79% reduction in the risk of disease progression or death.
Do you think prostate cancer fucks with the part of the prostate that makes you come super hard?
I would think it does.
You think it makes it better or worse?
Oh,
yeah, you get a tumor in the right spot, all of a sudden, just you're walking around all day with the male G spot being stimulated. I don't know.
I mean, my cancer wasn't in the prostate region, but I did chemo and and all that stuff for 8 or 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually kind of good because I was still functional,
Nice.
but sterile. And they said that the chemo makes you sterile, so I was like, I didn't have to worry. And the cancer, didn't spread that way. So
Good, good.
And they even said that most likely with the chemo that I was taking, that I will remain sterile the rest of my life. I have not tested because I haven't needed to, but yeah, I do believe I'm probably still sterile.
Well,
so
you got 2 kids?
I do have 2 kids.
That's enough.
Plenty.
Yeah.
It's actually too many. Not big fans.
Take that, you guys.
Kids are overrated.
Yeah.
I had them just for the labor factor, to do things for me.
Oh, you
Especially
you didn't just want to watch a lady go into labor. I thought that's what you meant for a sec. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, the labor factor.
The fuck is wrong with you, Tony?
Talk about kink. No, but especially now that my son is driving, like, go here and do that for me. Go get this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
It's got to be nice.
He's miserable, but I'm not concerned with that. I actually did see my wife was C-section for both kids.
Oh, kept that pussy intact.
Exactly.
Very
so I was
nice.
happy about that. But when my son was born, he's the youngest of the 2. I was sitting there with her, and they have this big screen. We can't see a thing. But there was in the corner, there was a cabinet of the surgical tools.
Nice.
And it was a glass case, so I was able to see the reflection. I was sitting in the perfect spot. I was able to see everything. I saw them actually lift her guts and her intestines out of her stomach. I saw them pull my son out. I saw the afterbirth go whoosh, literally like an oil gusher. Whoosh. I was like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, but it's also the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Man, thank God that this camera work is from the waist up, because I am full mast. God damn it, that's hot.
Someday, my friend, you will have kids, and you will come back and say to me, now I understand what you're saying to me.
All right. I don't know, maybe.
Hope to have kids someday, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would think. Most
Yeah.
people do.
Yeah.
I hope you do. I bet you'd be a cool dad.
I think I'd be a cool dad.
Playing video games with the kids and shit.
Yeah.
Going on trains.
Big time. I don't know. I my whole thing with kids is like I don't want to be the same, give the same experience to my kids that my parents gave to me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
my goodness.
Look, I was not an intended child. I was not brought into a stable and secure situation. Just finances and just whatever. And it's not good for the brain. You know what I'm saying? It's not. So basically, I want to get rich and then have kids. That's the goal. So buy tickets to the next Huntington Haha and help make that happen. Maybe I'll make some babies. But I don't know. I got a lot of complicated feelings about having kids. I think a lot of people irresponsibly have kids, and
Agreed.
I get that it is a compulsion of animals to keep the species going. I get that, and I get that once you start restricting who can and can't have kids, it gets a little dicey in the political realm. You start getting into some evil things, actually.
Yep, agreed.
But at the same time, I'm not saying you can police those things, but I'm also saying that if you guys have seen the movie Idiocracy, I don't think we're too far off from that shit. You seen that movie?
No, I've never heard
It's
of it.
real good. It's Mike Judge, the guy who made Beavis and Butthead, King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a cult classic because when it came out, everybody hated it, and it's really a beloved flick. It's quite dumb, But it's great. So, guy is like super average in the army, and he gets frozen for way longer than like he was supposed to be for this experiment. And he wakes up, and the future's garbage. Like literally, there's garbage everywhere.
And it took place in current time, so he's somewhere in the future?
To the future where a professional wrestler is the president, and they water crops with Gatorade, and you can get a hand job at Starbucks.
Oh, well, that's all right.
That's the coolest part of the movie. Costco is the size of Texas. Like, it's funny. It's a really, really funny movie.
That I bet is some kind of premonition, yeah.
But the whole premise is that, like, just the reason we got there is because, like, stupid, irresponsible people were having dozens of babies, and folks that were maybe more well off and a little bit perhaps more well adjusted were not having babies, and all of a sudden the future's bad.
All right, I'll get back to that in a second.
That's about it anyway.
Bosie is calling.
Yeah.
I saw the comment that he tried both of his phones to call the studio.
All right, so it's 516.
So if this,
I know the number. I called it on both phones. Nothing works. It's so very aggravating. I'm trying to call my dad, and he's not picking up the phone. He's ignoring me nonstop.
well, then how come this worked?
I have no clue. I don't know. Remember, I'm just a little Italian girl that doesn't know anything.
Well,
and the only thing I wanted to do was promote our wonderful show that we're going to be doing this Sunday. And I was going to tell all the viewers and anybody that's listening, anytime that someone says Tony or Jeff, I will go ahead and I will give my daddy a big kiss on his forehead or on the top of his head. I'll freshen up my lipstick, and my whole goal is to cover up that whole head of his.
The sacrifices that I make for these damn shows.
I didn't think I could get more erect after the you talking about childbirth, but god damn it, did I gain a few inches.
Well,
Hi, Daddy.
What?
Hi, Daddy.
Are you saying hi or bye?
Hi, Daddy.
Hi.
Why don't you listen to me? You never listen to me.
What'd you say? I wasn't listening.
I said hi, Daddy.
Oh, hi, honey.
You never listen.
I don't. Are you getting a waxing today?
Only all the way down there. You know, my ankles.
Well, good. It's a good place to start. Yeah.
I can't wait. I really hope like people come out because I really want to get married because it's gonna be like this hot guy, and I really want to like feel the magic.
And maybe if you run out of places on my bald head, then maybe you can kiss our sound guy.
Oh my God, that'll be so wonderful because I heard he's so extremely sexy.
Yeah, his beard is freshly cropped. He's got a haircut. He's styling.
Oh, there's no way that I heard he was like trying to date some girl and everything, and I will just so slowly just push her out of the way just to get my hands around him too.
You almost sound like Porky Pig without the stutter.
I'm horny, folks.
That was good. That was almost Fremder-like, but it was good.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I tried calling, and it's not like it's my service. I have Verizon, and I have T-Global.
You have Verizon and what?
T-Global, because it gobbles up all my minutes.
Yeah, I still think you're dialing the wrong number.
I have been dialing 516-465-3990 every time. And I listen, you have to know that I remember the number, the fact that it's rattled off my mouth so easily. Like other things like cum drip.
Oh, jeez.
What a thing to say to your dad.
Well, hey, listen, we do have like, father and daughter time, and it's very special, and we don't talk about it, right, Daddy?
This is
Daddy, don't stumble and stutter. Come on, that's what that other guy does that's sitting next to you decided to wear red because he idolizes you, and he keeps on rubbing the back of his head like it's like a natural thing, like when he gives head.
This is stuff. This is stuff you will not see on Sunday. That's what
What a shame.
what she's talking about is a completely different show, which will not be on Sunday. But
No. Sunday is completely PG-17, and the only thing that happens is that I get a magically wonderful kiss from my new husband.
that is correct, and that's disgusting enough to see. So we don't need to go further.
Everybody buy tickets. Go get tickets if you want to see me all in my glory and kiss Dad on the top of his head. My whole goal is to cover up his whole head with fresh lipstick. From my beautiful, wonderful lips to the top of his head. You got to get your tickets. You can do it now.
Thank you, honey, for the support and the help with pushing the show.
All right, I'll talk to you later. I got to go ahead and I got to get my nails done and do things. I love you guys. Got to go. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Jeff.
Or
Or whatever the fuck her name is.
all right, that was. All right, let's see. All right. So this is weird. So now Jerry Lehane is saying he tried calling too. Rang 20 times. I just hung up. Rang 20 times, almost a minute. Oh yeah. Well, all right. So Jerry's saying Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I said Porky. But it worked for Brandon.
You want to know what's weird?
Are you trying now and it's not ringing?
It's not working now. I wonder if is it separate from the regular governor's phones?
Yeah, it's a total separate.
Because that's the only thing I could think of is if it's conflicting with that. That is really strange. I don't know why it would work once and then not work later.
And it looks like everything's working.
Oh, you just answered.
What?
It answered. It's not ringing anymore.
But I hit block.
Let
me see if I get a dial tone. I pick this up. Let me pick this line. Ooh, and I have no dial tone.
We're figuring it out live, folks.
Whoa, what was that?
That's my phone.
Oh. I have no dial tone on this.
Damn. Time to call Verizon.
Oh, I got dial tone on line 4.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let me hang up. Sorry. Yeah, I had dial tone on line 4.
All right, I give up.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Well, I got dial tone on line 3. I got dial tone on line 2. And I got dial tone on line 1. I have dial tone. So what's going on? That's so weird.
Yeah.
No.
There it is.
It says unknown name. So let's make sure it's you. Or did you just?
No. I mean, answer.
Hello. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
it's me.
We should do the whole show like this.
Andy Pajanos, that was very nice of you to let DJ D Love call in.
Nice.
Fremder, I assume Jeff was driving some sort of truck when he called in. By the sound of his voice, it was probably a truck that said wide load in the back. All right. Let's see if I have anything else. It's almost time to go. Treading Water today, hopefully at 1 o'clock.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. We have
suspense.
We have not been able to stream live their show for several weeks. So as soon as they're done around 2:30, then I just post it on YouTube. Circling the Drain, which also has been having the same problem. They were supposed to be live last night. So, see, I was told that the problem for both of these shows was fixed. Circling the Drain came in last night, and they were not able to go live. So that show is already scheduled to go on tonight at 7. It's already set up on YouTube, so that'll be playing tonight. But hopefully, Treading Water today at 1 will happen. If it's not live at 1 o'clock, if you don't see it, well then just be on the lookout. It'll be posted around 2:30, somewhere like that. And speaking of which, you can see those guys, Travis and Hugh, this weekend. Just a list of some names you'll see on a governor's stage this weekend. Terry McNeely, Joe Winchell, Billy Geyer, Travis Grant, Hugh Murray, Donna Moran, Vladimir Kamano, Carla Okeson, Mike Keegan, Marcy Green, Johnny McDonald, Laura Patton, Brian Scalero. The Uncle Louie Variety Show comes to the brokerage on Saturday. Oh, and it's working.
Uh-oh.
It's working. All right, let's see who this is. You're on the air. Who's this?
Yeah. I've been calling in to show up Jeff Bosey that he obviously doesn't know how to use the fucking phone.
Exactly.
Agreed.
That's what I've been saying.
Big time.
Exactly what I've been saying.
Christ. That was very nice of you to take DJ D-Love's call like that.
Yeah, well, I'm good like that. And hopefully DJ D-Love calls back. Well, I was going to say hopefully he calls back tomorrow, but I take that back because you're not here.
That'd be great if he did, though. You should take his call. You should tell him this should be the interview show.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, hour and a half of just DJ D-Love.
I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that, and I don't need to do that again.
Nice.
So
well, great to see Brandon again. I missed him last week. The only reason I tune in on Thursday.
Ah, shucks.
but you got Johnny Lambros last Thursday.
Oh, was he?
And who else was here? I don't.
Chuck Fox.
Chuck Fox.
I
Good old
tuned
Chuck.
in for a little
memorable.
bit. I like Chuck. I like working with Chuck.
Chuck's a good dude.
But he's sitting in my seat and he's like.
But that's Chuck.
No, I know. It's a fucking.
Chuck is the Fonz.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying that if you got guests that don't know mic etiquette, you got to get some more headsets in here, baby boy.
That's what I don't understand. There have been plenty of comedians that walk in here, and they keep their mic like 5 feet away. Like, you're a comedian. Grab the freaking mic.
Well, they're not very
Hey,
grabbable.
listen, one of my machines is jammed. I have to go. It's super loud in there. So.
Oh, okay. All right,
Love
pal.
you guys.
See you, buddy.
See you around.
He's talking about. I think he's with Bosey, and he was talking about their sex toys.
Hot.
All right, Jerry Lahane says he's still trying and it's not working. All right, hopefully we'll have better luck tomorrow. From there, not the reason I tune in on Thursday. All right, so did I mention everybody that's coming in this weekend? Uncle Louie Variety Show, you guys know that. One of my favorites. They'll be there at the brokerage on Saturday. Wellie Jackson, good old Harry Friedman. And don't forget, next Thursday, the Broken Mic in the Giggle Room. Make sure you make your way in here for that. What else do you have to push? Anything?
What do I got going on?
What do you got going
Let
on?
me peep the old calendar. Let's see. Really just Broken Mic and my event on the 23rd. That is ominous. That is something I probably needed to actually put in. Yeah, just the next Huntington Haha, Monday, September 25th. And I'm seeing a really cool concert on Tuesday. I've been booked that shit like 4 or 5 months ago, so it's a long time coming. You ever heard of the Postal Service?
I have. I couldn't tell you a single song, but I have heard it.
Yeah. No, they are a fantastic, non-existent band because they got sued by the actual USPS for the name. And they said, if you guys are going to continue playing under the name the Postal Service, you got to do a bunch of shit for us. And then they were like, cool, we'll release one album and then never make another one. So
really?
they do a reunion show. Like really, it's like once every 10 years. I got into them months after the last one that happened 10 years ago.
So what do these guys do the rest of the time?
Well, it's Ben Gibbard is the front man.
I know that
from,
name. Who is that?
Death Cab for Cutie.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. So these guys have their things.
Oh yeah, they got a lot. I always forget the name of the guy who does the other half of the Postal Service music, and I feel bad because it's equally as good as the vocals. But he's a musician that is successful in his own right before the Postal Service. Same thing with Ben Gibbard. It's really a super group.
Right. Okay.
But I can't wait. They really have one album. It's one of the best albums ever made.
Oh, wow.
You just gotta like tolerate beep boop bop music. It's a little like
beep boop bop.
It's like it's electronic music before that became just dance and house music. So it's like really thoughtful and just good to listen to stuff. Yeah, it's the album is called Give Up. That's actually I want that to be my next tattoo for the album Give Up. I got to figure out what I'm doing.
Tattoo what like? Some kind of dedication to that album or the album cover or something?
Yeah. No. That's some sort of dedication to it.
Ben
I'm not sure
Gibbard's
what.
face on the... all over your back.
Right on my back, like Steve-O.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe.
Where's the concert?
MSG, baby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. That's
Wow.
I can't wait. I had no money, like literally no money when these tickets became available.
Yeah.
And I sold some Transformers and made it happen.
Wow.
I know.
Wow, look at you.
You gotta do what you gotta do, son. You gotta.
Was it hard to part?
Not really. It was a big collector's item-y thing that only accrued value since I owned it.
You're
And,
Steve Carell and the 40-year-old virgin.
I mean, no, I take them out of the box.
Oh.
And my boners do not last longer than 4 hours without medicine. But no, that's actually the nice thing about Transformers is that by and large people like handling them because they're puzzles, they're fidget toys.
Yes.
So there's less of a like, oh, do you keep it in the box or do you take it out thing, because like half of the enjoying it is like the transforming it. So usually they will still retain value out of the box as long as they are in good shape.
All right, very nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have a lot to catch up on in 2 weeks when we're on here next.
Okay. I'm getting tired of this, man. I got used to seeing you every week.
I know it's definitely weird, but you know what? I'll eat some shitty food, or I'll eat some real food next week. That's
right.
All right, so today is Thursday. Hopefully, we'll have Treading Water live in a half hour on the YouTube channel. We got tonight at 9 o'clock, Primal Scream with Nick Greystone. That's at 9 o'clock, also on the YouTube channel. All right, everybody have a great day, and thank you, pal, as always.
Thank you. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
See you guys later.
And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
Have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. You had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.